Recently, I watched the new Konosuba movie titled Legend of the Crimson, which I was very, very hyped for. I couldn't wait to watch it. And of course, I really, really enjoyed it immensely. It reminded me of why I absolutely loved this series. Also, it reminded me of why I absolutely fucking love Kazuma as a character. Because he's just straight up hilarious. I've been watching anime for a very long time now. I remember my first experience of anime was when I was little, and I was watching a channel on TV called Toonami. I'm pretty sure everyone knows Toonami. I'm pretty sure. And if my memory serves me right, it always comes on after a certain time in Cartoon Network in the UK. And of course, I was watching these classic shows like Tenchi Muyo, Gundam Wing, Dragon Ball Z. You know the list. But in these recent years of watching anime, I've seen main characters in the show having certain character traits, which can now be put into the cliche section, I believe. Especially in genres like isekai or harem genres. These main characters in those genres, well, especially in those genres, most of the time they are always, shy, timid, and, they always get abused, slapped in the face by their female friends / romances, even though they straight up didn't deserve it at all. And it was really tiresome to see over and over and over again. Then, along came Kazuma.
Please identify yourself, Master.
It is I.
Kazuma has to be one of my favorite characters in anime, period. I mean, seriously, this dude takes tropes of generic main characters and just flips it on his head. And by doing that in a weird way, he makes himself somewhat relatable. I mean, okay, why is that the case? Because Kazuma has character traits that we wish other MCs in this genre to have. Like, alright, think about it. Imagine watching lots of anime, right? And then they play the same tiresome gags, jokes, over and over and over again. Where a woman slaps a guy or beats him for stupid reasons over and over and over again. Or watching an anime where the main character basically, he kind of like pussyfoots around the love interest, even though he knows that this love interest likes him back. And then Kazuma just comes out of nowhere and just completely breaks away from that. It's really awesome to see. And most of the time, he takes no shit from anyone. And most of the time, he says what's on his mind that we as a viewer have on our minds as well. And it also is, and plus, it is great that he completely takes the piss out of his friends when they do deserve it. One of the things that makes Kazuma different than most protagonists in anime that I've seen is that he is not afraid to use underhanded tactics to get his way. He will play dirty. And you would think that with a main character displaying these kind of traits, he or she won't be popular. But clearly, that's not the case. Because from what I've seen, Kazuma is very, very popular. And obviously, there are many other factors that make the anime Konosuba so great. Like, other main characters like Aqua, Megumi, and Darkness. And especially Darkness. But in my opinion, one of the driving force, the person that spearheads the show, in my opinion, is Kazuma. Also, he generally is a funny guy with great comedic timing. And of course, there are other MCs that fits one or two of these traits that Kazuma have. It's just that, for me, the first character that I've been exposed to with these kind of traits is Kazuma. If I had to describe Kazuma, the thing that will pop up in my head will be lovable asshole. Personally, for me, I think that will fit him the best. And a shout out to the voice actor dub of Kazuma. Actually, the voice actor of all the cast, because they are absolutely amazing. Because hearing that, when I first heard that Konosuba was getting dubbed, I was like, eh. But then, when you actually watch it and listen, it's actually absolutely effing fantastic. I especially loved Kazuma, and I especially loved Darkness. So shout out to them. It is absolutely hilarious. They did such a great job, and I absolutely love it.